So I remember talking about this before. So JR is right here. And they say in order for me to do whatever, right? In my last video that I made, not my last video, like just a minute ago, but like when I talked about this before, they said you needed to go not to where he's been, but when he's been. When. Not where, but when. And when I looked or asked about it, right? I do see a forest. And the forest looks like those trees that's in that movie Nightmare Before Christmas. You know how they have different trees and they all have different worlds inside of them? The curiosity of either just JR himself or people like JR or whatever, I'm not really sure how it all works yet, but I do see a man or a boy or a male who stumbled upon something that was very magical and unique. And like all of these things, like what I see, what's that movie? Spiderwick? It was a book I read. They turned it into a movie, but they only made one movie out of it. Where all of these creatures and things and whatnot time works different there. I think we are able to live a very long time. When they say you need to live not of man, right? Not of the world, but of God, right? I think you actually naturally go to certain places. The heart of the truest believer. That's another very magical. What is that, Storybrooke? Once Upon a Time? Very magical stuff right now. Very magical stuff. There's not even anybody even in here. I feel like there is something in here. To make an alliance with the people, or with the creatures, or with the magical things, to give a little bit of magic, right? Because if you just show people the magic, right, that's also not true. They see it, but you believe that it's just for show. You can show people magic, but they don't believe that it's real. It's just a trick of the eye. It's just an illusion. Magic doesn't always come from hand movements and card tricks. I'm getting very hot all of a sudden. I feel like I'm sweating. feel like I'm sweating. Not in this world. I think we have to be able to tell the difference between the two worlds. I am straight on sweating right now. I don't even know her name. I know her name. Something B. Hazel B. Hazel. She likes hazelnut. She looks like a hazelnut bee. She's like the queen of fairies or something. And all of these things refer to me as a child. Just is what it is. If anything, I'm just talking to some things that are in my head. Okay, now I feel like something just threw something at my head. Do I acknowledge this or don't? Happy. They are not sad there. They are very happy there. Happy? I think some people are afraid to feel happy because they're only used to feeling pain, because then they can feel something. But you don't have to hurt in order to feel something. Wow. Because I'm not sure, right? Just think about it, right? If everybody's happy all the time, it's an experiment that was done, right? To see if true love actually exists and what we're actually looking for, right? With that thing of love or whatever, right? With the loss of love, we develop something in us. We adapt differently. We change. We are not fundamentally the same. This is actually the song that comes to my head. Do you believe in love after life after love? Where did Jesus come from? Yeah, he was a man. Okay. Came from the ground. Because the people the other world is the ground, is the earth, is the air. Mother Earth and all its creatures and air, trees and everything, flowers, nuts, squirrels, there's always two sides to every story. But not everybody. I think in the Garden of Eden, I just see the bye. I need a baby. And I could have sworn when I went to North Carolina and looking at the mountains, I could have sworn I saw some of the trees and mountains waving. That's just like in that movie Elsa, what is it, Frozen? The rock people? Animism is a very powerful thing. Children mostly do it. It's like a beam or projector or something. I do believe that place exists. Out of all the things in the world, something that just is nice and kind and loves you and wants you to do the best that you possibly can and spread more love and joy and combat evil that doesn't exist, that's just not real. We just hang out with too many of the wrong energies. Yeah. It's a frequency. Very magical. Walking through a certain, maybe not even walking through one of the doors. Who are protecting the doors? The protectors of baby? My phone's about to die. I feel like my brain can't say it, and it's super easy. Hurry! Just in time. He's at 3%. Who are the protectors of us? Like, the humans? Like us. Who's there to protect us? And children. Who's there to protect our innocence? Our health, our well-being, our minds. Who released chaos on the world? I feel like... Oh my god, honey. I fucking love you. Just see, like, you know how Pandora's box, they like open up all of that stuff, and then when she tried to close up the box, right, she left actually a molecule in there called hope. God always has a fail-safe thing. He always has something that plans out. Always. Because he already knows that some shit's gonna go down. And I don't even know the full story of it, but Hope was trying to get out because Hope can bring back all of those scary things and put them back into the box. And no matter how scared and crazy those things are, Hope goes right back in there. And that's okay. This stuff has to stay in here. God has protectors in place. But we're all confused. This stuff is not normal. Don't forget your memories. Don't forget you. Don't forget. It's hard to forget yourself. But that's how we die. Very magical. Like, I'm gonna be here. Like, I'm gonna be here for a long time. And even saying something like this, right? Imagine in 20 years what I'm going to say. In 30 years. Things can and will get better. Because nobody's trying to do any of this shit no more. I don't know if you guys know this, but I was actually just grown up just like everybody else. And then I figured all this extra stuff out. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up just like everybody effing else, okay? Nobody wants to deal with this shit no more. That's where I got this mouth from, by the way. See how many cuss words I can say? That's from us. That's not God's mouth. Because no one believes in God's mouth. They feel the word. Some do. Nobody's trying to do this stuff no more. The simulation can end at any time if we all agree upon it. But the opposite side usually wins. Oh, there's no hope. Everything sucks. I hate myself. I'll just go change myself to appease everybody else. Let me go buy a $50 fucking water bottle that I'm gonna buy 3 of. But then you got some people who can't even buy a $5 hot dog on the road, on the street. Because $5 realistically is so much for a fucking hot dog. You better come with all the fucking toppings. You feel me? This world is very unique. I feel like I'm like in New York or something. What is going on? Oh my goodness. I literally just see one of my videos that I did. The biggest lie that all of you say, that everything is okay and I'm fine. You're a liar. You're a liar. Wow. And about 98% of you are going to be pissed that I just said that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm calling your ass out. Yeah, because I want God and Jesus to be in you. Why would I not? That's another thing too. That's going to piss me the fuck off. Why the fuck would what the fuck do I have to, why do I have to hate your motherfucking ass? Why can't I, by myself, pray to Jesus and be like this? I just want everybody's hearts to be filled. Right? But some people's hearts are all broken and shit. That's why you need heart and mind surgery. Yeah. You need heart surgery. And the only person that can do that shit is Jesus. Why? Because he's very patient. And he takes it step by step. So instead of having people just pour shit into you and you leak all over the motherfucking place, please allow God to do the work that he needs to do. Please. Because you really need to treat other people better, but you really need to treat yourself better. Now I feel like I am attacking you. How dare you? How dare you not treat yourself good? And now I have to experience all of this? God said if you really want to love somebody, you're going to tell them about me. Just like when you in school, right? In like church and stuff. They're like, you want to tell your best friend about Jesus. So that way you can go to heaven with your best friend, right? Same thing. What's the point of being here if nobody even recognizes anybody? None of us work together. We're all fucking in our ego.